Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. Here we are going to be looking at the final 3 holes of the front 9 of the opening round in the Easter tournament. I did shoot a -20 with the guide and all the holes that I have posted. So it is definitely some good opportunities here to get some drops. So let's get into hole 7 now. For hole 7, we are going to use our extra mile with a Zerk, using 4.5 topspin with 1 right spin. You're going to want to have your blue ring touching the rough on the left at max extension. And if you have an extra mile 8, you're going to pull back 2 yards. If you have an extra mile 9, you're going to pull back 3 yards. I know I did pull back 3 yards here, but I did not have time to really mess around and push it back up a little bit. And then we are going to want to use more overpower than what I'm using here, just because I'm getting very close to clipping the rough. So you can see how close it is. So definitely use a decent amount more overpower than what I'm using here. Now for our second shot, I actually made a silly mistake here, and this probably would have dropped. The top spin and side spin are going to vary. But here I'm using about 1.5 with a little bit of left spin. And then I'm having this to have the guide look like it is offset right side of cup. It's going to be hard to see with thorn 7 or lower, so just be prepared for that. And then the adjustment here should have been P5 plus 20 max, and I accidentally went club and went 5.1 instead of 5.3. And this was actually my only miss on the front 9. So I'm going to just miss this one left edge. And if I would have went 0.2 more, this should have dropped for me. So that's going to be hole 7. Now for hole 8, you're going to want to look for the offset here and exactly where my guide is. And I will explain that so you could see. But with a rock 6+, we are going to be using max backspin with 1 right spin. And then you're going to want to look for this dark green square left of hole. Your guide should be on the corner of that. And then if you look straight ahead past the hole, the guide is almost centered to the green square. And then the adjustment here is P3 plus 15% mid. And this has been coming out to 1:1 plus 0.2. And you'll see this one drop for the hole-in-one. So this is definitely a tough hole. So if you do get this drop, it's going to be definitely a bonus for you. And I did get it to drop in live play, so that was nice as well. Now for hole 9, we are going to be using our extra mile with a Titan or Kingmaker, using 4 topspin, 2 right spin. With an extra mile 8, you are going to be set up at the top of the plus 13. Here I was at the bottom of the plus 14. I did test this already, and it is perfect. It's pretty much the slightest of a sliver off. And then the adjustment here, I'm going to go P3 plus 25% max. And when I did play live play, I did get a way more crosswind than this wind angle that I'm getting here. So if you do get that crosswind angle, it's played the same way, but just make sure you are pulling this one straight. And I did add 5% to the elevation here as well, as we did come close to clipping that rough. So if you did see me using 20% and I said 25%, we are playing 25%. Now for our second shot, we are going to be using our sniper. You want to add spins and then try to find this funnel. I've been about 0.5 top to 1 top, and the side spin has varied. And then the adjustment here is P3 plus 5% at slider using plus yards. So I could leave that at the end of the video as well. And then you want to make sure that you are favoring a 1201 pull here. Because if you don't, then you're going to have to use underpower or pull back a little bit. So this was my pull tweak to this hole. And I'm playing that plus 5% at slider. So that's going to be holes 7 through 9. Good luck, guys.